Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a quick update on how to use the label and QR system. If you look under utilities, there are three different menu items that pertain to the QR printing. I'll actually go back. If you want to just skip using the internal system, you can go to your animals, and when you view the animal, you can click this button here that shows the QR code. You can take this, right click on it and save it, or just click download and save it to your computer. And then you can use that QR code in any of your own label software, and this one is specific to this animal. But if you want to use the built-in system, there are three different menu items. There's the cage card sizes designer, the cage card designer, and the print the cage card. So basically, the cage card sizes allows you to create label sheets the size that you want specifically. So this would help if you don't want to use one that is currently built into our system. So I'll take a step back and I'll go to the designer here. I have two different designs currently in the system. One uses the Avery 55871 and one uses the Avery 5160. And what you would do is you would click the plus and then you would select one of these two that we have in the system. So these are the two label sizes that we currently have. We will add some more, but we just need to get the specific sizes of those. But if you don't want to use one of the ones that we have, that's where the cage card sizes would come into play. And what you would do is you would add your own size. So this is a custom size, and it would be paper either A4 or letter. It would be in millimeters or inches, and then how many rows, how many columns, the width and the height of the label, and then any padding, margins on the left, margins on the top, and the font size you want to use. And as you create these things, it will, so let's go with 6 rows, 3 labels, sure. And we're going to go with 40, and we're going to go with 60. I'm not sure exactly what I'm designing here, but that's basically what it would look like on there. But then if I click Show Template Sheet, this is how it would print on the sheet. So you need to adjust those numbers until you get the label sizes that match the paper you're going to use. And then you would save that. And then when you go to your cage card designer, and you want to go to add it, it would be available here in the label sizes as a custom size. But I'm not going to use one of those. I'm going to use the 5871 for this, default 2. And then, so you would name it, you would select the label size you want, and then you would select the fields you want to put onto that label. So I'm going to put the animal ID, I'm going to put the animal name, I'm going to put the descriptor, I'm going to put the sex, I'm going to put the date of birth. Okay, and that's basically how your label is going to print out. You would then save that, so this would be called default 2, and then in order to print the labels, you would go back to utilities and you print card labels, and then here you would select the cage card design that you created. So I've got 2 that I've created, so I've got default 5160. And then I can say, if I used a sheet and I, printed already 5 labels on it, if I want to start at position number 6 on the sheet because I don't want to waste the whole sheet each time, I would put it in there. You can change your font size and that kind of thing here also. If you want to print some of the rack labels, you would just select the rack labels you want, and then you can go ahead and select the animals you want to print labels for. If you use the tag system, you can narrow everything down by what tag that animal has just to make it easier to print labels. Then you would click Print Label, and it would bring up your labels, and you would go ahead and print those. Now, a couple people have asked, when I press Print Label, nothing happens. Make sure that you have pop-ups turned on for our site, and then it will show the label. You go ahead and print those and affix them to your rack. Okay, I hope that helps.